mine a little bit.
Hope Smith. Come with me. Killian Goose.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Come with me. Heather Woodward.
Oh my God.
Come with me.
Excuse me, pardon for the interruption. It's with a heavy heart that I must notify you that one of your good friends was killed in a drunk driving accident today. Rainey Elizabeth Hewitt is a senior at North Pike High School. Her father and mother, Jamie and Beth Hewitt, are their survivors. She has one brother, Grayson Hewitt. She had future plans to attend Southwest Community College and then to go on to Mississippi State to major in athletic training. Please mourn the loss of your good friend and one of mine.
I'm sorry to interrupt your class. I would like to take a moment and ask you to have a moment of silence for Maggie Wilkinson. She was just hit head-on by a drunk driver through no choice of her own but someone else's stupid choice. Tonight, her family and her friends will be mourning her death. One stupid choice is all it makes to put a lot of people into a great deal of pain that lasts forever. Please be with her family and her friends as the days come.
Class, please pardon the interruption. It is with a heavy heart that I notify you that one of your classmates, Derek Thornton, was killed in a drunk driving accident today. He was a senior here at North Pike. His family would like you to know a little bit about him. He had one sibling, Braden Jones. He loved to participate in the track, the band, and cross country. His friends say he was awesome at soccer. He participated in the Jag to Jag and had a future plan of becoming an ER doctor. Please mourn the loss of your student.
911,
Yeah, I need help. There's been a car wreck. Oh my God.
where are you at?
Bad. I'm right in between North Pike and Southwest. Please.
Okay, how many vehicles?
Two, just two.
Okay, briefly, can you tell me the injuries?
I don't know. No one's moving.
All right, just stay out away and we'll send somebody to you. Macomb Central.
Why'd
Rescue
you bring
units.
that in my car? Come
I
on.
guess so. 1050 Southwest College, between the college and North Pike. 2-car, 1050. Unknown injuries.
Oh my God, what's going on? Haley! Haley, wake up!
Wait, what's happening?
What is going on?
I didn't do it. Why?
Were you drunk?
No.
You didn't tell me you were drunk. You're the
No, I'm not drunk. Southwest Florida Central.
Go ahead, Southwest 4.
Need ambulance. Give me 2 wreckers. Got 1 partially ejected.
For you advised, one partially ejected.
1 partially ejected. 10-4. All right, man.
Macomb Central, Macomb FD. Macomb Central, Macomb FD. Near the Giles at Southwest, between Southwest and North Pike. 2-car, 1050, 1 partial ejected. Southwest 4, 1052 dispatch.
10-4 Central. Central, go ahead and run send air med.
10-4.
Central Show 1523.
Central Southwest 4.
Go ahead, Central.
Air Med notified.
What are you doing?
Show 88823 now.
10-4.
All right, right now, paramedics is on the scene. We got a fire department right now. There's one trapped in the vehicle. Can't get them out just by pulling them out, so we're going to have to use the jaws of life, which is used to cut the metal around the people in order to extract the people out. We now over here, still at the vehicle. We're still starting to try to find out what went on with the wreck. As you can see right now, there is alcohol. We have spice, mojo that has been taken from the vehicle. These students in this vehicle, we're going to try to determine who is working in, who is driving, who will impair guilty. Right now, paramedics is waiting to see if they can get someone out, see who has injuries and who doesn't.
Central Southwest 4.
Go ahead, Central.
Air Med ETA 4 to 5.
That's simple. Air Med at 4 to 5 minutes.
As you can tell right now, the vehicle is smoking. That's why the fire department has a line out in case it does erupt in fire. As you can tell right here, there's one that is partially ejected. Don't know the status of her. As of right now, you can see that she has a white sheet. She's checking for vitals at this time.
Okay, now we can pull the stretcher up.
Right in here.
CT ready? CT's ready. Hey, let's go ahead and draw some bloods in a type and match. We'll scan her, we'll get an X-ray on the way back. We have to give her some warm blankets. Here's where we get her clothes off and put a gown on her. What you got to do to the stethoscope right through over here. Let's set up a chest tube tray as well.
Have anything on you that might stab you?
Yes, no sir.
I'm gonna stay down here.
All right. The Honorable Brandon Frazier presiding.
Thank you. You may be seated. Case up today is State versus Tristan Coughlin, cause number 2015-111-8B. Prosecution ready? Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that the defense has submitted a know your rights form in this case.
We do have that. Does the defense waive the reading of the indictment?
The defense would waive the reading of the indictment. We have gone over the fact that this is in fact arraignment. We choose to plead at arraignment, Your Honor.
Does the prosecution wish to offer a proffer?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I interrupt? Can I bring the since the defendant is a minor, I'd ask the mother to come during the plea, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
We would move the court, Your Honor, for the victims to have a statement before you.
Okay. Victims will be allowed to speak before I pronounce sentence.
May it please the court?
You may proceed.
Your Honor, the state's prepared to approve that on or about April the 21st, 2015, that Tristan Coughlin in Pike County did willfully, unlawfully, feloniously, and negligently cause the death of a minor, Haley Yaos, in a motor vehicle. The vehicle was a Chevrolet Malibu while under the influence of intoxicating liquor. Furthermore, the state will be prepared to prove that on April the 21st, 2015, Tristan Coughlin did willfully, unlawfully, feloniously, and in a negligent manner mutilate, disfigure, or cause permanent disability to Corey Stewart in the same vehicle at the same time. Further, Your Honor, on April 21st, 2015, the defendant Tristan Coughlin did willfully, unlawfully, feloniously, and knowingly have in his possession approximately 250 grams of synthetic marijuana with the intent to distribute. Said conduct alleged and set forth in these counts of the indictment have then and there been based on two or more acts or transactions connected together constituting parts of a common scheme or plan.
Your Honor, if I may have a moment just to go with facts with my client and his mother. I have informed the defendant, and he is aware this is an arraignment, I have informed the defendant that the fact that he had above the legal limit of .02, again, it was .06, but since he was under the age of 21, he's considered under the influence, even though he's 17. I also informed my client that it doesn't matter the fact that he's under the age of 18. If he was over the age of 13 and committed this offense, he is considered an adult in the state of Mississippi. Just briefly discuss a number of the cases that the Supreme Court of Mississippi have actually rendered and explained to him, again to his mother, that at this particular moment he is an adult.
Okay, you may proceed. All right. Mr. Tristan Coughlin, are you prepared to answer for the charges that have been offered?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Coughlin, before you proceed, I need to inform you that you have a right to have an attorney represent you at all stages of the proceeding. An attorney will be appointed for you if you cannot afford an attorney and will be paid for by the county. And you've had an attorney represent you, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to a trial by jury, the right to challenge the composition of the grand jury that indicted you and the trial jury that will try your case. You have the right to compulsory process for the witnesses and the right to confront and cross-examine any witnesses that testify against you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you have the right not to give any information that would incriminate you or to furnish any evidence at all? You have the right not to testify as well as the right to testify, and that the choice as to whether or not you choose to testify in your case. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
The defendant does not have to prove anything in this case. The burden of proof is entirely upon the state to prove your guilt beyond credible evidence and beyond reasonable doubt. If the state fails to prove that your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, a jury will be under a duty to find you not guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
All 12 jurors would have to agree as to a verdict of guilty or not guilty. Even if you were found guilty by a verdict of the jury, you still would have the right to appeal to the Mississippi State Supreme Court. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that a guilty plea waives the above rights and places you in a position where you can be sentenced by the court up to the maximum penalty as provided by law?
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions about any of the proceedings, please ask your attorney, or you can ask me. If your attorney has not answered your questions to your satisfaction, please ask me. Has anyone threatened, abused, or promised you anything to cause you want to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty of the offense and for no other reason?
Yes, sir.
Have you reviewed the state's discovery material with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied that the state can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty of the crimes or the crimes to which you are pleading guilty?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the maximum sentence for the charges are as follows? For count 1, the maximum penalty is 25 years and a $10,000 fine. The minimum penalty is 5 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand for count 2, the maximum penalty is 25 years imparchment or 5 years minimum? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that the third count carries a maximum of 30 years and a $1 million fine?
Yes, sir.
Having understand all the rights and the maximums and minimums, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. At this time, we'll take statements from the victim's family, and we'll take statements from anyone that wishes to speak on behalf of the defense. Prosecution, do you have you ready for the victim's family to speak?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd call Miss Denise Allen.
Okay. Would you like to sit or would you like to stand for podium, please? You can have a seat.
Your Honor, I don't know that there's anything I can say today that will do any good, but I do at least want my daughter's name heard. Haley was a senior in high school. We just ordered graduation invitations. We have college orientation next week. She had a life ahead of her. Her dreams were to go into the medical field and to help others. She had a big heart. And it's all gone. Just in a blink of an eye, it's gone. Because of one person. One person took my baby. Tristan, I just want you to hear her name. Haley. Just remember her name, Haley. She'll never have a wedding. She'll never have kids. I'll never have grandkids. Any sentencing today will never compare to the sentencing that I've been put through and that Haley has lost forever. gone. Please just keep that in mind. Thank you.
At this time, we'll take, does the prosecution have any more?
Yes, Your Honor, just one final witness. I call Miss Bella Panny.
Okay, Ms. Belladonna, please step forward. You may proceed. Yes, ma'am, you may proceed. Yes.
Tristan, because of your bad choices, my daughter's life will never be the same. She may not even get to go to college or have kids, and these are supposed to be the best years of her life. The decision you made is not only going to affect our families, our children, but this is a choice that you made that you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life. And it breaks my heart. I pray that God can help you release some of that guilt. And I pray for my family, and I pray for the other victims' families. And I pray for your family too. That's all.
Thank you.
If no other victims representatives would like to speak, the defendant's mother would like to have an opportunity to speak.
Okay. At this time.
Judge, my name is Angie Smith, and I'm Tristan's mother. My heart truly breaks for the mothers that have lost their children. However, I know that no amount of sentence is ever going to bring them back. Your Honor, I pray that you guys will have some sort of lenience on him. He is only 17. I can't go without my baby. I still need him. And I know he can't get their babies back, Your Honor, but please, if you could just find it in your heart, if there was some way that you could possibly have a little lenience on my son, I would so appreciate it. My family would. Thank you, sir.
I want to say that I'm sorry for my poor decisions, and I'm sorry that I took your family members away. And I promise, if you give me one more chance to prove something, just please want some lenience on me, Your Honor. I'm sorry for my negligence that made this happen.
Your Honor, I have something I need to say. Tristan, how could you? You knew getting into your car that people could be hurt, people could die. You knew getting into drinking, you knew doing drugs, you knew that this could happen. But you made that decision anyway. Why? Why would you do this? Haley died. You killed one of our classmates for one decision. Corey might not ever walk again. She might not get to go to college. She'll never have the life that she had before. Why would you do this?
And then why would you blame it on my baby?
You knew that I wouldn't do that, and you blamed it on me anyway. Take responsibility for the actions that you've done. You deserve to pay for this. None of us will ever forget what you've done.
the families that have been torn apart because of your bad decision. I just pray that somehow they can find a place to forgive you, and that you can understand and realize what you've done today and all the people that you've affected just by that one bad decision.
Your Honor, obviously we are accepting responsibility at arraignment, and nothing that we can do can bring the families back. But obviously, for a 17-year-old, we're asking for leniency. Thank you. You can send this to me.
Is there anyone else that wishes to say anything before I pronounce sentence? Not a lot to be said at this time. There is no sentence I can place upon you that would justify what you've done today. The death of a child is an awful thing. I have 2 girls myself. And I pray every night that we don't have a tragedy that happened in our family. Your decisions are yours alone, and you're responsible for them. You have to take responsibility for what you've done. And this sentence I'm fixed to pronounce on you is your own doing. It's your choice, not anyone else's. It's no one else's fault but yours. For the offense committed, I hereby sentence you to 25 years in the Mississippi State Penitentiary for the first count. For count 2, I sentence you to 25 years in the Mississippi State Penitentiary. For count 3, the unlawful possession of spice with intent to distribute, I hereby sentence you to 30 years in the Mississippi State Penitentiary. You'll serve a maximum of 80 years, 25 years consecutive with 25 years consecutive with 30 years. The fine will be $10,000 per count for a total of $30,000. That's the sentence of the court. Bailiff, you may take him away.
Ha ha ha!